It's a f***ing unicorn.
Right. A24 is getting funny, freaky, and ferocious with Death of a Unicorn. So in the next 53 seconds, let's horn our way through what exactly it took filmmakers to breed this unique creature for the feature.
It was an incredible experience, and we shot with real unicorns.
Star Jenna Ortega is kind of telling the truth because they did use and shoot with actual equestrian to capture the life-size beings, but they didn't stop there with inspirations from other living and breathing animals.
I have a cat too, and I would just like watch him walk around and be like, yeah, I like that. We needed to like have like this like kind of shoulder waggle.
First-time director Alex Scharfman wanted these beasts to have a more predatory look and walk, designing them to resemble creepy creations that influenced him, like the dinos in Jurassic Park.
We saw them right before we ever started shooting and when they were being built.
Puppets were made, and the actors even said a good chunk of filming involved practical effects.
Honestly, the Old Testament like has mentions of unicorns.
From biblical to medieval mentions, these unique unicorn appearances took inspiration from lore scattered throughout history. So what's your favorite creature feature? Tear into the comments below with your thoughts, but for now, that is a minute. Now before you gallop off to another video, halt! It's time for a bonus. The actors have often talked about signing on to do this movie because of the absurdity of its title and, well, story. But how do they really feel about filming this movie?
I don't know how you could prepare for a killer unicorn, ever. Nothing prepares you for this.
The puppets did a lot of the work for us as well.
The actors even got to take a tour with the company that made the puppets, which thespian Will Poulter said it ultimately helped when it came time for cameras to roll.
You do different versions of it where sometimes you'll do it to a puppet, then they'll remove it, then there might be a mark or whatever else, but it's great to have the reference.
And even though you often hear actors say they would rather work with practical effects, Téa Leoni from the film said that's not necessarily the case for her here.
Working with them, they're a little slow. I was like, can we speed it up? Can we run these lines a little bit faster, you know?
And since this is, after all, a satire, timing is everything to hit the right comedic notes, which is why the actress said she preferred shooting in a scene with special effects opposed to practical effects.
So then the CGI is great, because then you can make that suck.
You dictate the pace a bit more, yeah.
So what did you think about how the unicorns looked, and most importantly, what did you think about Death of a Unicorn, and where does it rank among your favorite A24 films?
I don't think I should be in swim shorts for this moment.